Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today, we're going to be focused on Without Escape. This is a first-person point-and-click game. It's going to take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes to get our full completion or platinum trophy. This game has 12 achievements and offers 1,000 gamer score, and on top of that, it's only $4.99. As always, I'll have a link in the description below if you're interested in picking it up. Other than that, just make sure that you follow along for the next 15 minutes to get your full completion or platinum trophy. So first thing you want to do is investigate the slippers on the floor. That is going to unlock our first achievement for 30 gamer score. Next, you want to investigate the note next to the lamp. It's going to say 6663498. After you read the note, go downstairs, go to the living room, and investigate the TV for another achievement for 60 gamer score. Next, you want to use the phone and you want to type in the number that was on the note. Again, it was 6663498. That's going to unlock our third achievement for 90 gamer score called The Call. You can exit the phone by just pressing over to the side of it, to the side of this little coffee table. You do have to make sure that you press A through the dialogue. Next, you want to investigate the time on the clock, and then you want to investigate the top middle shelf of the entertainment center. You're going to find a small key. We're going to go ahead and take that key. It's going to let you know that you can press and hold right trigger to check your inventory. Right now, we just have that key. We are going to head back upstairs, and we are going to head over to the middle door. This is the room that we started in. You are going to hear the phone ring once. We can go ahead and investigate the top drawer here in this dresser. We're going to find a battery. We're going to end up needing 2 batteries for the remote in the living room. That's the first of the 2. We're going to head back downstairs and we're going to find a level next to the phone. You need to click on the level to investigate it. That's going to unlock the Strange Thing achievement for 50 gamer score. Do you get that achievement? You need to make sure to investigate the left side of the entertainment center. On the left side of the TV, you're going to see a newspaper clipping. This is important because this is related to unlocking a little treasure chest later in the game, so just make sure that you click it, otherwise it won't let us unlock it even if we put in the correct code. So we're going to head back upstairs. We're going to head back to your room, which was the middle door. You're going to investigate the painting on the wall. You're going to find a lighter behind it. Going to leave the room and we're going to head back downstairs. Next, you want to go back to the living room and we're going to go into this little side door right here, and you want to investigate the desk. You're going to find a key. After you grab the key, you want to investigate the sweater hanging on the wall. We're going to grab that sweater and then we can go ahead and leave this room. Next, we're going to go back upstairs and we need to go back to our room, which again is the middle door. Once you get in your room, you need to head over to your bathroom and then you want to investigate the toilet. We're going to find another small key. Now this key unlocks the room that's next to our room, so we're going to go ahead and leave and we're going to unlock the door next to us. This is the door on the left hand side. Now that we're in the room, we are going to go ahead and look in this dresser right here. We are going to find some old pliers, and then we want to exit the room. The TVs are going to flash all trippy. Then you're going to hear somebody knocking. This is going to unlock another achievement. It's the Knock Knock achievement for 90 gamer score. Next, we want to head back downstairs, and we're going to investigate this little area to the left. Here we are going to find the water valve, but it has no switch. However, we can use the pliers that we had. So now that we got the water turned on, we're going to go back to our room. We're going to walk into the restroom and we're going to see that the sink is on, and we're going to find something in the sink. It is a lockpick. So once you get the lockpick, we're going to exit the bathroom, exit your room, and we are going to walk downstairs. Now we need to head into the middle door. We're going to be able to unlock it with the lockpick. This is going to be the kitchen. First thing you want to do is investigate the oven. We are going to find another key, so we can go ahead and exit the kitchen. We're going to walk back upstairs, and this is going to unlock another achievement for walking up the stairs 10 times. That's the Always Busy achievement. This key is going to get us into the office, which is going to get us another achievement for 90 gamer score called Father's Office. You want to investigate this little chest over to the left, and we are going to type in 1956. We get this from the newspaper note that was next to the TV in the living room. If you don't investigate that newspaper clipping next to the TV, even if you type in the code correctly, it will not unlock the chest. So we got the second battery now out of that chest. So what we need to do is go back to the living room, and we need to pop the 2 batteries inside of the TV remote. Find the remote on the coffee table in the middle of the living room. Interact with the TV remote. That's going to automatically put the 2 batteries inside of it, and then it's going to trigger this really trippy cutscene. And if you're wondering what's going on in this game, I have no idea. But basically, this game is about to go Silent Hill on us. This is going to unlock an achievement for joining the other dimension. This is going to be worth 90 gamer score. So next, all we need to do is exit the room for that achievement to pop. And then what you're going to realize is that there's a speaker now in between both doors. We're going to interact with this speaker. We are going to find a test tube right there behind the speaker. We are going to head back into our room, and then we're going to go back into the bathroom, which looks totally different now. You want to interact with the blood splatter here on the pipe to the left. Then we're going to exit. We're going to exit the room, and then we're going to enter the room on the left. This room also looks a lot creepier. We're going to interact with the valve on the wall. It's going to pause for a moment. We're going to hear a noise. We're going to exit the room, and then it's going to glitch out. This is part of the game. Don't worry, your game is not messing up. That's just a trippy part of the game. So next we need to head downstairs now that it's all drained away, and we can go ahead and head over to what used to be the living room. Before we interact with any of this, we want to head in what used to be this little office. We're going to head all the way downstairs, and we're going to grab these wooden planks right here. Once you grab the wooden planks, we are going to head back upstairs to the living room area. And once you get to the living room, we are going to go upstairs, and we need to go back into our room. Next, we want to walk into the bathroom. We can lay the wooden plank on the floor, and that'll help us grab the organ over there on the shelf. Next, you want to leave the room. We are going to head back downstairs. We're going to go back to the living room area, and now you can interact with the mirror. This is going to unlock an achievement for 90 gamer score called the Eye. After you get that achievement, we can go ahead and head back upstairs. This time we are going to go to the room on the very left. So head into the door on the left, and now we are going to turn on the TV on the wall. This is going to reveal a puzzle. After you're done interacting with that TV, we need to head back downstairs to the living room area where we've seen that puzzle on the wall. Once you're in the living room, interact with the puzzle, and what we need to do is we need to set the clock. We need to set the clock to 4:35. This is going to be the same for everybody. Luckily, the puzzle is consistent through all playthroughs. However, there is one puzzle in the game that does change for everybody. We're going to be running into that one shortly. So head back up to your room. We're going to interact with the alarm clock. After you interact with the alarm clock, we can exit the room. We're going to interact with the speaker once again. This is going to trigger some clock bells ringing out of the speaker over and over again. Once the clock bells stop, we can go ahead and head back downstairs. We're going to head over to the puzzle once again, and this time we are going to type something else into the clock. This time we're typing in 7:45, so that's 0745. Once you put in 7:45, we can go ahead and interact with the mirror once again. This time it has an ear on it, and it's going to give us the Traveler's Key. This is going to unlock an achievement for 90 gamer score. Once you get that Traveler's Key, this is going to enable us to travel back to the other dimension. So we're going to back up one, and we are going to go into the nearest door. This is going to transfer us back into the first dimension, and now it's back to normal. Next, we need to head back upstairs. We are going to enter our room. Everything should be back to normal. Now we are going to interact with our closet. Now, what we just found was the top piece to the medallion. Next, we are going to head back downstairs, and we are going to interact with the little dresser. This is going to give us the bottom part of the medallion. We get both pieces to the medallion, we can head back to the other dimension. We're going to head upstairs. We're going to head to the room on the left. Next, we need to interact with the beakers on the right-hand side. Now, this part is really important. This is the puzzle that changes from playthrough to playthrough. You need to make sure to read this dialogue. On the third line, it says the atomic number of dy. Now, it's more than likely that you get a different element than me. Personally, I got dy, which is dysprosium. I went ahead and Googled it, and dysprosium has an atomic number of 66. So once you have that information, make sure that you don't forget it or write it down if you have a forgetful memory. Next, we need to head back into our room, head into the bathroom, and you are going to investigate the bathtub. This is going to fill the beaker with the blood, and then we are going to go ahead and exit the room and go back downstairs. We're going to head over to what used to be the living room area, go downstairs, and this time we are going to investigate the right-hand side of the wall, and you are going to fill the beaker with the blood resin off of the wall. Next, we need to go back upstairs. We're going to head into the nearest door. This is going to send us back into the other dimension. Next, we need to head outside to change the water temperature. That's going to be the farthest door. We're going to interact with the water cooler, or water heater, and you're going to put the atomic number that was associated with the element that it showed you earlier. Mine is 66. I had to Google it. So I'm going to change it to 66. This is going to adjust the current temperature of the water in the home. Keep in mind, it does take a while for the temperature to adjust. It isn't going to happen right away. So you can either sit here and watch it and make sure that it gets all the way to 66, or you can just head upstairs to the bathroom and then hopefully it's done by the time that you get up there. So personally, I'm going to go ahead and head upstairs, go to your room, head to the bathroom, and then what you want to do is interact with the sink. Now, it says that it doesn't think it's the right temperature, so it hasn't gotten to the correct temperature quite yet. I'm going to wait a few seconds and try again. Once we get the water to the right temperature, it'll let us know that it's getting hot, and what this is going to do is it's going to help us create the compound that's going to put the two medallion pieces together. So interact with the sink. There it goes. It says, ouch, it burns. I think it's the right temperature to add it to the beaker. This is going to put the two pieces of the medallion together, and then we can go ahead and exit the bathroom, and we are going to exit the room. What we need to do is we need to take this medallion back to the other dimension, so we're going to head downstairs, first door. Once you're in the other dimension, we are going to head into the farthest door. The only way that you can get through this last door is with the medallion. We're getting towards the end of the game here. Again, this is going to trigger another really trippy cutscene. After the trippy cutscene is over, what you need to do is interact with the sink. There's going to be a secret switch in the sink. That's going to let us leave. You need to interact with the lower right-hand corner to leave. Once you leave, we're going to go back to where the living room area used to be. We're going to go downstairs. This time we're going to interact with the door. We'll be able to go into the door, select yes. We're going to end up in this really long tunnel with a bunch of fans. Want to interact with the podium in the middle. It's going to show you some numbers that are going to help you solve the last puzzle. However, that puzzle is consistent through all playthroughs, so you can just watch the guide. No need to write down the numbers or worry about having to solve the puzzle. We're going to walk down the edge of the tunnel. We're going to exit through the last door. This is going to unlock an achievement for 90 gamer score. Next, you want to interact with that podium. It's going to ask you if you want to ride the moving platform. Press yes. After that, we're going to have the last puzzle right here. We're going to need to interact with both green lights. There's one to the left and one to the right. First, we'll do the one on the left. So the way this works is you can adjust the graphs by pressing the D-pad on the right-hand side. I guess you can call it a D-pad. But basically, you set A at 50, B at 37.5, C at 75, and D at 62.5. Pause it if you need to. Go to the second computer, which is the green light on the right hand side. On this one, it's a lot easier. We're just going to do 50, 50, 50 for A, B, and C, and then you're going to max out D at 100. If you've done it correctly, the door is going to open. We can interact with the door, and we are going to press yes to use the teleportation device. Now we've pretty much reached the end of the game, guys. There is going to be a bunch of alternate endings. I think there's 6 endings total for the game. We only need to complete the game. Luckily, we didn't have to get any alternate endings for the achievements. Go ahead and choose whatever ending you want. Once the game completes, you are going to get your final achievement, and we will have a full completion or platinum trophy. Our last achievement is worth 100 gamer score, and that's the Without Escape achievement. Personally, I was able to get this done in about 15 minutes, but on average, I think most people will take 20 to 30 minutes to get this one completed. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If this video helped you out, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe.